Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the lucky 13th installment of Business Newsletter Recap. My name is Nathan Pohl. I get to run Google Ads by day for Tommy's Express and nerd out on business ideas by night. If this is your first time listening, the goal is to bring you the highlights of some of the top business newsletters out there in podcast format so you can get curated reading done on the go. Each episode is about 15 minutes and brings insights from 3 top newsletters that I found actionable. If you really like any of them, I'll include the links to sign up for them for yourself and follow the creators on social media. They'll be in the show notes. Today's episode covers the growth drivers for a fast-growing coffee franchise, a Super Mario lesson on marketing, and a cautionary tale against putting all your eggs in one basket when it comes to marketing channels. We're starting off today with a selection from Marketer Gems, written by Tom Snyder. Tom is a marketer and entrepreneur based in Austin, Texas, building 2 really cool things for marketers. One is the Marketer Gems newsletter, which we're highlighting here, where he introduces fascinating marketing nuggets for over 15,000 newsletter subscribers. He also started MarketerTools.co, which aggregates and categorizes hundreds of different marketing tools and tech platforms to help founders and marketing leaders find the best solutions for their needs. Tune in to episode 6 if you missed Tom's deep dive on misdirection marketing as well. The recent edition of Marketer Gems that caught my eye was his breakdown of the marketing success of Dutch Bros Coffee. Dutch Bros is a drive-through coffee shop concept that started on the West Coast and is quickly making its way across America, although it has yet to open a location in Dutch country here in West Michigan, which I personally find to be criminal. We literally have a Holland, Michigan along Lake Michigan here. Several other drive-through only coffee franchises have sprung up since COVID, like 7 Brew and Scooters, but Dutch Bros definitely adds some personality that isn't matched by Starbucks or other players. In the newsletter, Tom identifies 3 key factors that help Dutch Bros stand out from other coffee shop brands and command such a loyal following. The first is that they create an infectiously energetic on-site experience. Their baristas are known as broistas and hype up customers' orders and ask how their day is going. It's similar to the over-the-top friendliness that you get from Chick-fil-A, another franchise that relies heavily on creating a positive in-person connection through a short interaction time, a drive-through. For a lot of coffee shops like small local places or Starbucks, the connection to the brand is through the space or the convenience rather than the extremely friendly or helpful staff. That is not at all what Dutch Bros is shooting for. From a pure marketing perspective, Dutch Bros also really stands out on social media. They have millions of followers across Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, where they stand out with bright colors and very casual language. Not casual in an over-the-top way like Duolingo does, but certainly closer to how you would have a conversation with a friend rather than the very corporate messaging of large coffee brands like Dunkin', Starbucks, and Biggby. Finally, Tom notes that Dutch Bros has a rewards program that is actually rewarding. They give away birthday freebies, plentiful rewards points with each purchase, and surprise discounts to their loyal customers, and it keeps them coming back. In a world where so many brands have been scaling back rewards programs or scrapping them entirely, Dutch Bros is fully leaning into theirs to make it the best in the industry. All of these things combined with a very popular menu help Dutch Bros stand out from a crowded coffee chain space. Their differentiators of overly helpful staff, casual social media tone of voice, and powerful rewards program incentives are all ones that can help your business stand out as well, especially if you are in a crowded industry. Quick break here. If you're listening to this show, I know that you're busy and you don't have time for fluff. You're looking for the highlights, the best of the best, the hidden gems. This section was a great feature from our sponsor, Marketer Gems, where you get exactly that. The highlights of top tactics and deep dives on fast-growing companies like Dutch Bros. There's no filler or AI content. Just pure, high impact marketing intelligence. If you like this podcast, you're going to like this newsletter. Join me and thousands of others and subscribe now at marketergems.com. Again, that's marketergems.com. I'll have a link in the show notes. Now, back to the show. The next newsletter highlight of the episode is from Shaan Puri, who writes the 1-minute blog sent out every Friday. Shaan is the founder of Bebo and the Milk Road, which he's exited, and he's now probably most famous for co-hosting the My First Million podcast with Sam Parr, which you would love if you like this show. He's a brilliant marketer and storyteller and probably has the best LinkedIn profile I've ever seen. You should go check it out. Today's edition was released the day I was putting together my show outline, and it instantly got added to the episode. Shaan featured a concept that has been shared before called Super Mario marketing. I'm sure you've seen a game where Mario runs over a mushroom and runs at faster speeds, or runs over a flower and starts throwing fireballs. It's a fun video game element to a great character, but it's also a fantastic demonstration of your marketing messaging. When you are selling to customers, they are like Mario. They're trying to win the go-kart race or save the princess. Your product or service is like the mushroom or the flower, and the end result of a customer using the item is the speedy Mario or the fireball throwing Mario. When you're marketing to Mario, you not only want to sell the powered up version of Mario, but what the powered up version of Mario can do. A lot of marketing wastes time talking about the mushroom or the flower. You can talk about how nice it looks, how it gets you to throw fireballs even faster than before, or how inexpensive it is compared to the other guy's mushrooms, but it misses the point of what customers really want. Customers want to be the powered up heroes who win races and beat boss levels. And some people may care that it's cheap or that the mushroom is 100% organic and non-GMO, but most people are only looking for the end result. So if you're marketing to Mario, you want to market your mushrooms as race winners and your flowers as boss destroyers. Don't sell the specific features of the mushroom. As Alex Hormozy describes it, you want to sell the destination, not the plane ride to get there. If you want to see this in action, look up any prescription drug commercial with a name you can't even pronounce. The entire commercial is people happy and living their best lives thanks to the drug. You'll hear almost nothing about the drug itself other than the legally required possible side effects that they speed through really fast before encouraging you to talk to your doctor. You know these work because the name of the drug always changes, but you always see these types of commercials on live TV breaks. Thanks to Shaan's 1-minute blog for sharing this fun and effective reminder of marketing messaging. The final newsletter of the episode is Growth Memo, written by Kevin Indig. Kevin is a growth advisor for a laundry list of top companies including Nextdoor, Snap, Reddit, Hims, Dropbox, Ramp, and many more. He has an impressive background in SEO and growth marketing channels and writes the Growth Memo newsletter to over 15,000 marketers and entrepreneurs from top businesses and startups from around the world. If you thought his advisory client list is impressive, check out the companies where his subscribers work on his Substack page. Kevin writes very detailed frameworks and stories on growth marketing, and the one that caught my eye to include in today's episode focuses on the fall of Chegg and what you can take away to help your company grow in the age of AI. If you're not familiar, Chegg is a company offering homework help and textbook rentals to college students, and they've been in the news lately for suing Google. Their main argument is that Google is abusing its monopoly power over the search engine landscape to force companies to list content on the search engine, which Google then uses for AI overviews, which then reduces traffic to the actual websites themselves. This forces companies like Chegg into a catch-22 where they either comply and see their organic traffic plummet due to AI searches, or don't let Google crawl the site and likely never get found again. This is an issue that affects many businesses, but Chegg is one of the more extreme examples. They have seen declining search volumes since the launch of AI overviews, which is a cause for concern and begs the question of Google's monopoly for the lawsuit. But Chegg has been losing the battle to AI before Google used it to create a lot of no click searches. Their own CEO talked about this on an earnings call from last year that tons of students are dropping subscriptions and going to ChatGPT for homework help. This is a bigger explanation for their drop in engagement with their site, as well as traffic decreases in the last 16 months, which is longer than AI overviews on Google have been around. ChatGPT's free version is hard to compete against in the arena of cash strapped and tech savvy college students. What you really want to take away from the story of Chegg is the importance of defending your business from AI. There are plenty of other educational businesses that are doing better than Chegg right now because of their focus on interactive content and videos, which are harder for AI to just pull and summarize. They are also more valuable than simple answers to specific quiz problems, which is what Chegg was sort of known for. Anything that people can get for free with AI platforms certainly won't get paid for. We should also be wary of putting too many eggs in one basket when it comes to marketing channels. Chegg received a ton of organic search traffic on Google that provided the driving force for their business model. SEO can work well. Chegg is not the only company to dominate their niche in organic traffic rankings, but you should have a diverse way of acquiring web traffic and customers. Just look at HubSpot, who was in the news recently for the flashy headline that they lost 80% of their search traffic in the age of AI. HubSpot literally invented the term inbound marketing and were one of the early pioneers of blogging and SEO. But even they realized that this was not going to be sustainable long term and started pivoting to video content and creating a podcast network to stay ahead of the shifting sands of consumer behavior when ChatGPT is on the table. And it has worked. Despite their organic search traffic plummeting, they had record revenue numbers in Q4 of last year. For small businesses, diversifying marketing channels is difficult, and you still want to focus on getting one channel right before you expand. But hopefully, Kevin's story on Chegg highlights the danger in over reliance on SEO in an industry where AI is changing everything. To recap our actionable takeaways from the episode, we discussed the marketing tactics that have propelled Dutch Bros Coffee to be one of the fastest growing coffee chains in the country for marketer gems. Super friendly service, social media that doesn't sound too corporate, and rewards programs that are actually rewarding. We heard from Shaan Puri how that your marketing messaging should sell the outcome of Mario winning the go-kart race because he was faster than everyone else and not the specs in the mushroom. And finally, Kevin Indig shares how diversity in marketing channels and defense against AI can prevent your business from ending up like Chegg. If you had a favorite section, please reach out. I'm trying to collect as much feedback as I can from listeners of the show. My contact information, as well as that of Tom Snyder, Shaan Puri, and Kevin Indig, are in the show notes. And if you enjoyed the show, it is 100% free to you to leave a rating on Spotify and thumbs up and subscribing on YouTube, or share it with a colleague or fellow business nerd who might enjoy it. It truly means a lot to me. Thanks for listening, as always, and we will see you next time on Business Newsletter Recap.